Run that back, turbo.
Playmakers. Okay, out of my wrist, counted and spin it. Mad at the coupe, mine with no tenant. Chop out the top, hit it the limits. I got some cash, I wanna spend it. New paper tag, didn't wanna rent it. Too many fads, too many bitches. Roll my slime, get in my liver. Better to slide, you will get slipping. Hey, we ain't got touch, you ain't gon' ride. You ain't my slime, you ain't my slime. You ain't gonna go on my prime. Hey, so I think I ain't telling you lies. When you come to business on hell in mine. Yeah, I'm king face, better my time. Hey, people like Gucci my pants. She used to dip with no hand. I just spent the rest of my fan. Switch my own land. Fur got bands. Another pan of red. Drink to the head. Got 2 cell phones. Yeah, I'm sick of these men. 2-tone present Rolex. Yeah, this drippy can't catch. Some say do what I say. People ain't choking my neck. Why I say Uber DJ?
What's up? Welcome to another day in the life of Dan, in the world of Dan. Welcome to the Dan Show. We are on and popping, baby. We are on and popping. To all the people that understand that you need to be a man and it's time for men to stand up. It's time for you to welcome to the Dan Show. God damn, not the Dan Patrick, but the Dan Show. What's going on, good people? Right now, I'm in the house with a special guest and a contrarian, so to speak. A person that is not new to these airways. We've seen her before. I've been on her show before, and we got Dr. K in the building. Everybody give a little round of applause for Dr. K. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Show you right. So today we're going to be talking about some subject matter. As always, we as men are taking our claim as men in this world, doing what we have to do to be men, to represent the manliness of mankind, to basically to show and to promote. I'm getting a little feedback. You know, the Dan Show, we try to make sure everything is on point for the Dan Show. I'm trying to figure out why I'm getting feedback. That's turned off. Mm-hmm. So, I think I know what's going on. Give us a second here, guys. We're going to get this together. 1 second. That should do it. Nope, still got a little sound there. Oh, well. Nothing we can do about that now. So, welcome to the show, Dr. K.
Thanks for having me. I see that you have kind of upgraded, Dan.
Yep.
This is what you was talking about, that you was going to be having your own show.
Yeah, having our own show, and we are really advocating for the rights of men. I think that I want to say the media has been trying to come against masculinity. Masculinity has been villainized, and I think that it's wrong to villainize masculinity. A man should be able to be a man and be honest of his manlyhood and what we believe as men, and what our roles are in this world, how important we are.
I mean, you saying that the media are coming against masculinity, or are they coming against you and how you represent masculinity?
No, I'm just saying it's not me particularly.
I think so.
It's men in general. We have men in general, like what they're doing with Donald Trump, even with the stuff with Diddy. Now Diddy got some stuff that's going on with him. It's a lot of gay things. I don't really advocate for the gay stuff or whatever. You know, and I don't know what that's going on. He got all these. He's been doing a lot of weird stuff. And I wanted to bring you on here to kind of get your input on that as a guy, as what you would call a mogul in the industry. Him being accused of a lot of homosexual activities. Do you think that is should that be, as a man of that caliber? You think that should be accepted? You think that what do you think about that?
I think that anything that any anybody do, regardless if they're a celebrity or not. If it's not consensual, you should not be doing it.
Okay.
That's it. And I think that whatever was going on with him, if it was consensual, that's fair game. But if it wasn't consensual, then that's when you have a problem.
I have a whole problem with they have these different levels of where all these men were just together. It was just weird, all the stuff that was going on. It's not, and I think to represent the Black community in that way and to be accused of all this homosexual activity, I think that is not it's not becoming of a mogul. When I think of a mogul, I'm thinking of somebody who's like.
But why? I mean, why do anybody care about how much money you got in the bank to find what your sexuality is? Because most people that are of the, as you would say, mogul or celebrity or have a lot of money have a lot of crazy sexual activities. They just do. They're no different than somebody that is not a celebrity, and they have just as crazy sexual activity. I don't think it's none of our business. It becomes our business if it's not consensual. That's the only thing. That's it. That's all.
It becomes our business if it's not consensual.
Yeah, because then you are taking something from someone that they would not. That's an act that they wasn't willing to do.
Are you trying to say when somebody says no means no, that old school saying? Are you trying to tell me?
I mean, I don't think it's old school, new school. I just think no means no, but you can't say no and still say yes based on what you will be given if you do, and then cry wolf later and say, this was taken from me. That's the problem that I have with anyone.
Okay. So I take it that you're pro
No,
P. Diddy.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I feel like you might be.
I'm not. No, I am not.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna say it like this. I was trying to be nice about this shit, but I'm gonna say it like this. As a man, if you're a man of power and stature, if you come to my hotel room, you're part of my studio, your ass belongs to me. That's just being what it is.
What?
This is just what it is. And now P. Diddy took it to it. He's a little freaky, and I guess when you're at that level of success, your freakiness kind of goes a little higher, a little more crazy. I'm just saying, if I have your masters and I own your shit, I own your ass.
That is so not true. You might own a person's masters, but you don't own my body parts.
Shit.
You don't own out. You don't tell me to lay down and I get out. You don't do that. But see, that's somebody that don't know their worth though. Because I don't give a damn what you say or you feel like you owe. Anything that I do, I have to be, I'm willing to do that. But when you start taking things and start putting me in positions where you are blackmailing me or saying if I don't do this and I don't do that, then you have a problem because things have a way of circling coming back to you. And I think that's what the position he happened.
I just think that sounds good. That sounds good.
It's the truth.
K, it sounds good. But as a man,
though.
this is just what we got to be real with this. This is the thing when I'm getting sick of this shit.
What?
As a man, if you are part of my company and I pay your ass belongs to me.
Absolutely
Unless
not.
You start making your
Dan,
own.
I told you about being so in controlling of what you think other people should do based on what you do for them. So do you need more lessons? Because I can tell you right now, that is bullshit. No, you don't own nobody.
Dr. K, that's when we were talking before. We were talking about people and like you regular, no money making ass people.
Okay. So you think somebody make money got status then?
No, they do. The golden rule is the man with the gold make the rules. That's it. It's very simple. The man with the gold make the rules.
See, so that's the same thing you feel about when it comes to women. You feel like a woman should do what a man say because he's a man.
Yeah, that's it. And it's the order of God. It's the order of God.
There's nothing written that's, well, even if it is, that's not gonna fly. I see you real good with the sound effects. Okay, bring your ass on my show. But anyway, I feel like that is not the case. And the reason why I think you getting a lot of backlash from women is because you're trying to be in a position of trying to give them the power that you think they deserve based on their body, based on what they would do for you, and based on what you do for them.
That's the bottom line. Everything's but there's an exchange.
There's no exchange.
Just think about it. We go to strip clubs, right? And the strippers are doing what they do, and in order for them to do what they do, I have to pay them. We have to pay the patrons. Have to pay them. And if they're not doing a good job, they don't get tips. They
Same
walk out
thing
there with
for
no
men.
fucking money.
If I go to a strip club and a man is shaking his body and he's showing himself, he wants to be tipped. Otherwise, he's not going to be doing all that gyration and stuff in front of me unless I tip him. But that's his job. That's different.
Yeah, I don't agree with those guys doing that. But you know, they should get paid.
Well, I don't know. I mean, women doing their stuff. Why can't a man do the same thing a woman do?
I guess he can in that regard.
Yeah, he can shake it. Some women like that, and and they go and they save all their little money and stuff like that, and that's where they go, on their little weekend nights or ladies' night on Thursday, and they do what they do. Listen, I don't discriminate. There's nothing wrong with that, Dan. I mean, woman is not the only person that do what you think. What about a woman think a man should do what the hell she say?
That doesn't make any sense.
Why not? Tell us why a woman don't feel that she could run that with a man like a man feel like, since you say.
Because women have low brains. Their thinking is different.
So I'm very much a woman here. So you telling me I have a low brain?
I'm just saying you might be an exception, but understand women are emotionally driven. Everything they got baggage, the kids, their feelings and stuff like that.
I agree with you on some parts of that. Okay. I'm gonna give you about we are emotional creatures, but damn it, if we wasn't emotional creatures, you all wouldn't be shit.
We probably ain't, but
most of you all.
We are the shit.
No, you're not.
Well,
because you need somebody to cradle y'all crazy ass, starting from your mama.
Well, my mother is an exception.
No, that woman. We automatically do that because you're our child. Yeah. But once you become a grown ass man, when
I grew up and made money, I paid my mother to cradle my children.
You did not pay your mama to do shit. Yeah, well, your mama did it because she was your mama. But let's pass the mama part. Once you become a grown man,
I said when I became a grown man, I paid my mother to help me with my children because my baby's mothers were garbage.
I think that's real disrespectful to say because they still the mother of all your children. You got 10. I don't even know how the hell y'all work this.
I don't know what you're doing.
Because I don't give a damn. I mean, this you and your little show. You know what I'm saying? You really showing your ass since you didn't got a little show, Dan.
Well, this is show my ass.
But I'm just saying. You don't put me on the show. I don't hold back, and I'm just letting you know that.
Here's the thing. Go
ahead.
All that you're saying, I want you to kind of hush up for a minute because you're talking too much. The first thing you need to understand is this.
Oh, wow.
First thing. Well, I can. You want to keep talking, or you want me to? Because this is the Dan show.
I don't give a damn what show I'm on. I'm Dr. K.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, anyway, back to what I was saying.
Okay.
I think that, no, honestly, I think that I do believe that women have a place in this world, and it's outside, and it's outside of the bedroom.
What place? It's not just what place is that?
The kitchen.
You don't know how dumb your ass sound talking about we belong in the bedroom in the kitchen. It's so damn old school.
That is, but I'm
and it was wrong in the gate. It was.
Okay, I give you that.
I ain't even like it when they said it in old school.
But let's just be honest with this, though. Okay. I'm being a little facetious. With
okay, go ahead.
Okay, it is old school, but let's be honest though. We was watching the guy, and he was talking about the if you're a Christian person, if you believe in these Christian or your religious beliefs, that God is the head of Christ. If you're a Christian. Christ is the head of the man the head of the wife, or the woman is the head of the children, right? And so that's a divine order. And so some kind of way, I think, and people have gotten away from that divine order, which causes the chaos we have now.
How do you?
Women think that they are over the man in a lot of ways.
Where did they get that from? Where do you think, Dan? Where do women get that from?
Other women.
Other women.
Yeah, their mothers are teaching them that.
But why?
Because I think it happened around the time in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. It was 60s, 70s, and 80s when they were taking the black men out of the house. And they took the black men in the house, put them on drugs, put them in jail, gave the woman welfare, and told her that if your man is found anywhere in the vicinity, that you won't get the welfare to take care of the kids you had with said man. And so those mothers become have children. Those children become mothers now that are products of that, and they teach these women that are here now that you don't need a man; you're ahead of him. And I think it causes the rift we have today.
You know,
I think that women have lost their place, their femininity. Let's just deal with that. Where are the feminine women at?
okay. So I think we can go back. I listen to that guy, and I'm gonna tell you why I resonate with him. Honestly, I do feel what the gentleman is saying is that that's the way it was written, right? That's what everybody say. Everybody been taught in church and in their households. A lot of people that grew up with two parent household, they were told that basically the mom is at home, she's doing the cooking, she's taking care of the kids, and the man is providing. So if those roles were set, I think the game changed when the roles defaulted, where the woman became the man. She started the working, cleaning, cooking, and taking care of the children. And the man was where? A lot of men didn't get taken away from their homes. They left gladly. Fuck this. I don't want to be bothered with this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore, which most coward ass men do. Leave. So when a woman have stepped up to have to be and play another role, her femininity changes.
So she turns to a man.
She comes off harder because she had to become stronger. And when a woman, she has such a strong, very strong nature, doesn't mean that she hard, doesn't mean that she so aggressive, doesn't mean she's annoying as fuck. It means that she had to survive. Absolutely. And I'm throwing shots. She listen. Okay. At the end of the day, no, fuck that. I'm sick of that carrying like it's some type of something with a man. Your ass is an asshole. You lucky somebody even gave a fuck about you in the first place that made any kind of anything happen in your ass, when your sorry ass, pathetic ass life that I gave a fuck about. This is what a lot of women really want to say to a lot of guys. But at the end of the day, that's wrong. As quick as I say that, and it sounds so strong, that's not how you're going to ever reach a man. Putting him down and demasculating him is not going to reach him. But what I would say is this. Pause a second in your life, because being a man, I would say, Dan, a black man, they have been faced with a lot of different things that a lot of men have not. I have talked to a lot of different men that's on the white side, and I've worked for them. And their lives is just different. They happy-go-lucky. They get up in the morning, you know what I'm saying? And if they wife go do some crazy-ass shit, they just fuck the secretary, and it's okay. And then they have an understanding. See, it's the difference with a white woman and a black woman. They have an understanding that, listen, I don't give a fuck what's going on. We not doing shit, okay? We built all this shit, so this shit is going to remain. You do the fuck what you do the fuck what I do. But when this what we do. So black people, I'm done. I'm not like that. I want this. Because we had to deal with things harder than them. They have been able to experience. They haven't had the drought of money and the drought of not having a father. They had all that. And so everything with them is a contract.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let's go a little deeper here. What do you think about when I say women not being as feminine? What do you think that women are not that have a problem with men fight against a man who is an actual masculine man? Why do women have a problem with men and their masculinity? Why do they fight against that? If a man shows up and he says, this is what it's going to be, this is what it is, why are women nowadays having a problem with that?
It's funny. I just talked to a gentleman earlier. This was talking to me about how he said most women that do not like a man that will say that he would do this and he would do that. And I have to, and just like you're saying, actually, Dan, as crazy as I think your ass is, I would say that you're right. Some women don't know how to receive that, because a lot of women have been able to finagle and be fugazi and be toxic, and men have accepted that and thought that was some type of form of love. Because I can say the same thing for a man. Why you can't accept a woman that can truly be there and actually allow you to be masculine, and she not tripping? But he don't know what the hell to do with that. He confused. Because he like, wait a minute, you not going to? No, okay, you the man, so that, okay. But some men don't like that. I don't come in having these unexpected expectations. I think a man can be masculine. I personally like a very masculine man. I like him to be masculine, but that comes with, a definitive nature. What do you mean, Dan, when you say masculine? Because what you mean for masculine might be different from what a woman might be looking at a man when she don't accept his masculinity.
When a man comes in and he's not doing all this, honey, none of these all soft ass niggas that say stuff like, hey honey, whatever you say, honey, or they say a happy wife is a happy life. No, nigga, just everybody.
Do you believe that statement? A happy wife is a happy life?
Fuck that. It's gotta be a happy husband.
A happy husband?
A happy husband, happy couple.
Okay.
A happy life is a happy life, not a happy wife. The wife don't dictate, and they got these guys like, honey, whatever you say, honey. Oh, honey, whatever you do, I'm following behind you.
Who the fuck says whatever you say, honey? I've never heard of that.
Guys, well,
that
you
sound
probably don't know these guys.
Not happy.
No, but they're guys that are very catering to women because they got ass and pussy, and it's not about that.
Let me ask you something, Dan. Do you think at any point ever a man should ever be catering to a woman? At any point?
That's wow. That
because I know you feel that a woman should be catering to a man.
Absolutely.
But, okay, I know that. Yes. But I want to hear you tell us in your own word, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people refer to you as Kevin Samuels. You might not know that. And Mr. Gentleman, rest in peace. But he was really trying to, I said, rest in peace.
Oh, he's no longer here.
He's no longer here.
Okay.
And a lot of women resonated with him, called him to try to get the advice of how they should be for a man. So I'm going to ask you, Dan, because as crazy as your ass is, which I don't agree with a lot of things you say, but I will say this because you are. It's okay. It's okay. Who gives a care?
As a woman, I think you should show a little decorum on the internet. People need to see you. You're like an angry black woman right now.
Oh, you think so?
I think so.
Do you ever think you come off as an angry man? Because it really don't color what color you are. Well, so let me talk to your people on your show. Okay, because this is Dan, you say this about a lot of women. And I know I don't. You said this before, and then a lot of people didn't like that you said that.
Dr. K, when we get on your show.
We are not angry. I'm not an angry black woman.
You sound angry right now.
Okay, no, I'm not angry at all. No.
See, here's the thing that's funny about that. And I want to show you. This is a prime example.
You didn't let me finish.
Exactly. Here's the point I want to show. Women don't understand how to stay in their place.
Ooh.
Once I started talking, she's doing this, and she's doing a whole bunch of this. I just a prime example. I don't have to say this. Just you. Thank you for proving my point. Continue.
Are you serious?
You can continue, man.
Are you
Dr.
serious?
K, I'm very serious.
You ask me a question, I give you an answer.
That was it.
And then you say I talk over you.
Yeah, you kept
and then you call me out and say that I said you crazy because the way you think. I tell you this when you was in my therapy session.
Yeah, because I was on your time. If you notice, it says the Dan Show.
So you expected me to come on your show and don't say that?
Talking over me. So I'm just saying, you just have to, as a woman, you need to be in a woman's place. When a man is that I.
Okay, Dan. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give something to you. That's something you don't know how to do yourself.
Okay.
On people, all the fans that watch Dan's show, I just want to say to him, I want to give him the utmost respect.
Thank you.
This is his show.
Thank you.
I don't want to talk over him.
Thank you so much.
And I don't want to call him crazy. Our therapy sessions of what him and I discussed has nothing to do with why he brought me on the show.
That was inappropriate.
Okay. That was absolutely appropriate. That I drink too.
What I discussed with you, you said.
All right.
Wow. That's like a climb.
That's why I said what we discussed, I would not say on the show.
You just broke 1,700.
I did not.
laws.
I did not break not one.
So here's the thing. As a woman, how do you feel even being in that position where you're talking to men and you have an opportunity to kind of learn from them or gain knowledge from them? How do you feel about that?
I love that.
Do you feel more
I love
empowered?
A man that know how to take his time and be able to talk and be able to explain to a woman.
Does that make you feel like you're more powerful? Because being in that position, actually, you should feel more powerful. That make you feel powerful over a man? I'm asking.
Okay.
This is your chance to talk.
Okay.
So does it make you feel powerful over men?
Do it make me feel powerful over a man? Do you
finally feel like you got your opportunity to be an equal to a man?
No, I don't feel powerful or equal or any kind to a man.
You're not equal, but okay, go ahead.
I don't feel that. Based on what, Dan? What are you saying? Why would I feel powerful?
If people are coming to you and ask you for advice, which is
Yes.
again, do you make you feel
Which
like
is
you are
what? I'm sorry.
which does it make you feel like you're more empowered?
I'm very empowered to help people, male and female. That's my gift. Listen, what I say, nobody have to put up with it, take it, or deal with it. But the reason why they constantly is asking me and calling me and reaching out to me is because they actually care about what I have to say.
They actually
the same
care
thing
about what you
with you. You have a show
Well-
now. I guess you got a few followers, and somebody want to hear about what you got to say. But even you wanted me on your show because you cared enough to know about what I have to say. So that does empower anybody. I care about what you have to say, Dan.
Well, that's a little certain connotation with that. Certain connotations. It's not that I care about what you say. I just wanted to hear what you have to say so that other people can kind of resonate. I want my fans
What
to
do you
actually
care
hear.
about?
I want my fans to hear the shit that I have to hear. So
What?
sometimes you can tell somebody something and
Wow.
it's just not the same if you don't get it from the person that said it themselves. So me reiterating something that you said, it don't have the same fire or intensity as if you said yourself. So you get it straight from the horse's mouth. And you're a horse lover, right?
Okay, but Dan, why did you bring me on your show?
Again,
why do you talk to me as your therapist? There's a reason.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Come on.
I'm gonna be honest on the show.
Come on.
I talk to you so that I can have a better understanding to talk to certain women.
Okay.
I use what you say. And
you use what I say to be able to talk to other women to get the draws?
Oh, certain more than
wow. Draws. Well, I hope all the fans that even have any type of interest in this niggerdom, that's what you see, because that's what that is. That's some ignorant ass shit. Because I what I'm teaching, you really saying I'm teaching and sharing with women how to be able to be with a man. And there's a lot of things they have to take.
Do you have a man?
That's none of your damn business, Dan. It's none of your damn business if I have a man. Am I asking you, do you have a woman?
I have a few, but here's the thing.
That a bitch?
Yeah, it's not, and they probably are. A couple of them are bees, okay? But my question is, you're teaching women how to be with a man, but I mean, you never talk about them.
I wouldn't. It's none of y'all business. It's nobody's business.
On your fingers.
I wouldn't. I would not do that.
That's just weird.
And the reason why, no, it's not.
How can a person who doesn't,
I'm not checking for a like or understand it. I'm very successful. And the reason why I'm successful, because I talk about my own experience and I share what I want to share about my life.
Okay.
I'm not asking about what you sticking day in and day and night. I don't give a damn.
I noticed she didn't admit that she has a man.
And I never will. Because it's nobody's business. It's my personal life.
Silence is
No, silence about my personal life is my choice.
Certain connotations.
It has nothing to do with anything.
Dr. K, moving right along. So, with that being said, when are you going to stop talking to women about having a man? Because that's not something.
I'm never ever going to stop talking to women about being in marriages, relationships, and everything. Because I have a very successful record of a lot of women having great relationships because of conversations with me and their spouse. No, I think that's the wrong thing.
I checked. I Maury Povich, and he found that was a lie.
So, Dan, I want you to address the thing. Did you ever, yes, I want you to address a statement that I did come on your show to ask you.
Okay.
A lot of people have told me different things regarding you, and they think that you're bi. Are you?
I'm bisexual.
Yeah, are you?
I'm not.
You look like that, man. Because I was told that you were seen on a show, on the Mitchell&Mitchell show, and you was telling, I think a friend of yours, how you was at a baby oil party.
That's it.
And that they said that you were really saying,
and that wasn't
no,
me.
They said it was you, and you were saying how the funniest part is that y'all had on these tight drawers, and they was throwing baby oil all over. They said you was so happy when you was expressing it. So I would like for you to tell everybody on your show, if you buy, I mean, the way they sound like you really is like you like it both ways.
I am one sexual. Okay, I'm not bisexual.
Nah, so you like male and female. Okay, I get it.
I'm one sexual.
Both ways. Okay. Yeah. That's okay, Dan.
Let me ask you a question.
There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you like, There's nothing wrong
You've
with
been in a
that.
couple of precarious situations yourself, I heard.
I have not been in any precarious
Just
situation.
certain connotations
Okay,
about
let me
that.
hear. How do you know about me? That's what I want to know.
Well, first of all, you need to stop talking to women about men. Okay, let's just deal with that. Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Number
No.
one, you should.
I've helped a lot of women.
They're not successful.
Even women
I've
that
done some
talk to
research
your
on your-
ass, I've helped them.
And I've talked to the women that you help, and they're garbage.
No, they're not.
And you know what?
This just your ass, but that's okay. It's another story.
When are you gonna start talking to women about,
Garbolo.
when are you gonna start talking to women about losing weight? That's a good thing. Because these women you talk to, they're a little.
No, that's not how you gonna say who my clientele is. That is so disrespectful, Dan. Have you looked in the mirror?
I have looked in the mirror.
Okay, so how would you be saying anything to anyone about the way they look?
Well,
that's just pathetic.
That's another thing.
You shouldn't do that.
You looked in the mirror.
Absolutely.
Well, you need
and
to
I don't talk to nobody about their weight. That's up to them. And I say, if you want to live happy, you might want to do what you need to do to feel that way.
The women that you work with, they're concerned about having a man. The first thing you need to worry about is their
A lot of women that I talk to don't have no weight problems at all.
Well, it's not the ones I've seen. I tried to date them. And I was like,
nobody's dating your ass. Well, first of all, they feel that you're bi. And second of all, everybody feel like you're an asshole.
That's a shot. So you're taking 2 shots at me. Okay?
Well, you got me on your show, and I'm telling you what it is. If you was just watching another show, you would see that people is telling the people that you bring on, be careful who you bring on your show. Because they was telling. I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm just trying
That's what they think of you, Dan, and you notice people love to hate you.
So let me ask you a question. How many
times? I think you're all right, guy.
How many times? Well,
I think you misunderstood sometimes.
I don't really care what you think, but
I know you don't really give a fuck. That's what you really want to say. But I'll say that. Yeah, I know. But you know, there's a way that you can give a fuck.
Here's the thing.
Okay, there's a way.
There's always a session when you're in a bunch of women late at night. These hotels.
That's not true.
I'm just trying to understand. No. Yeah, me and a bunch of women. Bunch of women late at night. That is me. But what about you with all these women? These
I don't never have no women in no hotel party.
I will put it on here.
I dare you to, because there's not me at no hotel with no women.
It's a bunch.
Where you get this from? He making up shit.
I'm just wanting to understand.
Dr. K has never been in a hotel room with a bunch of women doing anything.
Were you not late at night drinking in the hotel room?
With women?
Yeah, it wasn't men. Late at night.
Can you tell me, were you there?
You were called me on it, and you were like, "I'm here drinking." Your friend came there with a bottle of drink, and you were naked.
See, you are my client. I would never tell you no kind of mess like that.
I saw the video. You mistakenly
there is no video.
Me.
Dan, you're lying, and you're trying to get followers.
Here's the thing,
and it's not going to work.
Here's the thing.
Not based on
men.
Me.
If you want to have a successful relationship, number one, don't look for one. Number one. Number two, make sure the woman works for you.
Works for you?
I don't know what did I call you in? I don't tag you in. Think it's a tag team or something. Okay, so I didn't call.
It's very hard for me to sit here and listen to.
Okay, so that being said, I should mute you. I don't know, but I'm thinking I might. Yeah, this is
sorry.
Yeah,
sorry,
Dad.
I said Dad.
You call me Daddy?
No, I never did.
I think you called me Daddy.
Hell no.
Hey, listen, guys. Dr. K has a crush on Dan, and she called me Daddy.
Really?
You called me Daddy.
No, I did not.
She just is on. It's on video, you guys.
I did not call you Daddy ever in life.
I'll be honest with you. I think women should do that more often. Call their guys Daddy.
Ain't nobody call no damn man no damn daddy.
Shit. Especially when you're getting the D's neck.
No, that's trifling. That don't mean nothing.
Call them, and they got to say daddy, or they got to say zaddy.
No, a lot of men don't even deserve that at all.
I don't think a lot of men.
Because they have, most women have a daddy, and they call their dad. Now, if that's what him and her agree to, and I think it works for people that agree to. I know people that like that, and that works.
Okay,
but I'm just want to go on record on the Dan show that I did not call him daddy of any kind, and I never ever will.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
It's a lot of things I will call him.
Okay,
but that's not it.
That's cool. So we had good banter. Okay, let's get serious right now.
Okay.
I was joking with you as banter. But you said, have you ever called your guy daddy, your man?
Again, that is none of your damn business, Dan.
Well, we're on the Dan show and things are out. So we're gonna
I don't have to say anything. No, I told you before I came on your show, don't ask me questions that you more than likely won't get an answer to.
You're
trying to get likes.
I'm not held by HIPAA laws. So There's no
Listen,
client
I
privilege with
respect
me.
your, as you say, your banter, but you're not going to get anything personal regarding me.
Well, what's the point of being on the show? You're not talking about anything personal.
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
Why are you my client?
To get more personal information about you.
In which you have not gotten any.
Yeah, I found out you got a few sons. Know that.
Wait a minute. Okay. That is something I shared with you, that I'm a mother.
Yeah, well, and
okay.
You have.
Be careful. Tread lightly.
And thread,
yes, I want you to tread lightly.
I would thread it lightly.
Okay, now, okay, you can do it both.
Okay.
But I don't think it's one of us is going to be the only ones left standing. So tread lightly.
I'm just saying, you told me that you had personal things that was going on in your life that you told me about.
He's
and
going
you
there.
Said that you called your man daddy.
I've
and you were
never
telling me
said
that.
No shit like
yes,
that.
You did.
Are you? I thought where's the client privilege?
Well,
and now you talking about me. Okay. Yes,
I'm just saying, as a woman.
Okay.
Reason why I'm bringing this out is because I want you.
I've never told you no shit like that. Why would I talk to my clients about what I do with a man?
Because you're making a pass at me. You remember the time you came into the office, and I don't think you had on the bra. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't sure. I'm like, I think.
Daddy, I never paid no
the air conditioning was up high. Things were a little weird that day, and I'm like, I think Dr. K is on something.
Listen, Dan has always wanted me to want him, and that's never the case.
Here's the thing.
Oh my God! I can't believe you brought me on the show to do this, Dan.
The reason why I asked you that,
disrespectful.
The reason why I asked you these questions because I want you to see a woman in your position, even though you have your doctorate and all these other things. That you can show a woman that, even though you're a woman of power, you can show a woman that it's okay, even though she has successes, that it's okay to cater to her man.
No. See,
and
this is where.
And vice versa.
Okay, but if you allow me to speak, I will say this. I tell all women that they should cater to their men.
Well, I mean, you tell them in private. I'm saying right now.
No. Listen, honestly, on my show, I tell women if you have a.
Go ahead, listen. I've never heard of your show.
Okay, that's the reason why I'm on your show. But I would say I'm gonna speak I'm gonna speak in the realm of Kimmy Kim on the Mitchell&Mitchell show, aka Spill.
She's terrible. I've seen her. Oh my God, you listening to that girl? She's weird as fuck. Come on. Are you really telling me you're going to the Sip and Spill show and you listen to fucking Kimmy
my God,
Kim?
Dan, they have supported you. You know, Sip actually, kind of like your character. He's actually talked about you. So when they hear this, Mitchell&Mitchell Sip and Spill, I hope y'all see that Dan is talking shit, especially you, Spill. Kimmy Kim.
It's strictly about the girl. The girl
So when you see this, I know she's going to rip you a new ass when they get on, especially on Spill on this and Sip on that. So I will say this much.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that I really want to say, I like some things you say, but I really want to say this to women. If you have a man that is treating you the way that you want to be treated, the way you want to be treated, because I think a lot of people look at other couples and want to be like them, but you have to create, and I say this all the time on my show and all my clients, you have to create the type of love that you want with your partner, and that stems from you and him.
Create the love you want from your partner.
Because everybody can have the type of love life they want.
I personally want
with the right people that they want it with. It just depends. Both of them have to be willing participants. And a lot of times people miss the wrong people. You think you can do that to this person and he not going. And you think you can do that with that person and she not going.
I want Travis Kelce and what's that girl name? Their relationship.
Who?
The little white girl, skinny white girl to do all the little songs, country songs.
You talking about Taylor Swift? What about her?
They like having a lot of sex.
Okay.
So I want to be like their relationship.
You want to be like their relationship?
I'm just saying I want that kind of. I mean, you said don't be like other people. I mean, I want to emulate that. So the question I have for you is that.
Well, maybe you will have a crazy ass woman that'll emulate that with you. That would like to have sex. I don't know who in their right mind would want to have sex with you.
I got a question for you though. So you're telling me that you're not going to encourage women, even though they have success, to love on their man and respect their man and adore him, and then
I never said that. I agree with that. No, I ain't saying no bow. Ain't no woman bowing to no man. I think a man and I think they can bow to each other.
Bow down to him. No, that's no that. Wow.
No, I think they should bow to another. I think yes. No, that's not. A man can bow down to his woman, and a woman can bow down to her man. They should cater to one another, and that's what's going to make them very happy.
I think a woman should bow down to the man when he walks in the house and continue to do some sort of sexual act. That's what I think.
Why do you think a man deserves that, Dan? Make this shit make sense.
Well, because he's the man, number one.
Just because he's a man, he has a penis.
Jesus.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason.
God.
So just because you're a man and I allowed you to be my man, I should do this crazy
There's
stuff.
no allowance.
Hell yeah. So you just okay.
Yeah.
So the women that you with, you don't make them be your woman.
Oh, what?
You don't make them be your woman.
They have no choices.
Why not?
Because I'm a
so
man.
What you gonna do to them if they say no? So what if you wanted a woman, she told you no?
I'll cut them off.
Okay, then she don't want your ass.
I don't want her ass either.
Okay, you did though.
Not really.
Yes, you did.
Probably for that moment. That's it.
Damn.
After she said some bullshit, then her tires got slashed.
Most of the women, damn, why you got to slash your tire?
Not me.
You is such a terrible.
I'm not me.
I believe you look like you vindictive as hell too. Okay, moving on.
I'm just saying. So her car might have gotten
That's crazy.
repossessed. I don't know.
Damn,
her apartment might have been ransacked. And here's the thing, how you do that.
See, that's the shit I don't promote with women. Women do that for real. And see, what you're saying, Dan, on your show is wrong.
She's cut me off. So here's the thing. So I say, hey, lady, I'm Dan, and I come with all these benefits. Oh, I don't need you, blah, blah, blah. Then they go home, and and I leave them my number, right? You have my number, your contact information, I have my business card, everything, to see all the stuff about me protecting the world and all this other kind of shit, right? And they go home, and then their house is ransacked. They come outside, they have 4 tires missing off their car. Wheels, and they're like, what the hell I want to do? Their phone is cut off, their cell phone. We blocked their cell phone. Their cell phone has been jammed. So she goes to the nearest person to call Dan. I need you. I'm fucked. Credit cards are cut off.
Wow.
Tires.
So
wheels,
you put them you make them be in a position to need you.
You said that I make them. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
She's fucked up. She's scared. She don't know what's happening. Oh my God. Somebody said
she should look in her phone deep and find some motherfucking body else and not you.
Well, her phone isn't working.
That's terrible.
And then she goes
whatever
to her phone,
you do,
all the
she
contacts,
call
all
you.
the stuff her mind.
Whatever she should do.
Because
one thing
7.
I would say,
7.
She shouldn't call you.
Actually, I own them already. I've came in and saved the day. I even found the quote unquote culprit. Found them, beat the dog shit out of him. So that's when you get
the sympathy ass.
Yeah.
That's sad.
It's kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to show you, this is one of the few hundreds ways if I do this. That's one of them. But anyway, moving right along. I'm just saying, I think it's important that you show women that you should cater to your man when you come into the house. You should drop down and give him a blowjob.
I don't think every man deserves it.
It's not about, it's your man. You should do
every woman. I don't feel that every woman. If a man is beating a woman's ass, I'm not going to tell her that she should cater to him.
That's not. No, I don't.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, okay, so that's great, Dan. That's the best thing you said all evening. I would say this.
A bunch of wonderful things.
No, that's the best thing you said. He don't support abuse, and that's excellent. Because a lot of people thought you did. Okay, with that said, I want to say that if the woman feel that the man deserve it, then she should do it. Because I do think a lot of women meet their men with sexual everything, and they do all that. I agree. Some women do, but there's the men. There are men that a lot of women would never do that to. They trying to figure out how the hell they can get the hell away from them. That's a different thing. Just saying.
Why would you be like that?
Everybody got different relationships, Dan.
It should all be the same. I think that's the problem with the world today, that people should all.
Well, it all depends on the man. The man controls the temperature of his woman.
Damn it. Yes. Yes.
He does.
That is the best shit.
Yes.
You can say the entire time.
I know. I tell this all the time.
The man controls the temperature.
This is what I teach and preach.
But let me tell you what.
But the problem is that the man don't know how to control the goddamn. He don't know how to control the thermostat. That's the problem.
Okay, you lost me right there.
No, I said the man controlled the temperature of his woman.
Can I say something real quick? Yes. I like what you said. I want you to do that thing. You said the man
controlled the temperature.
Right, say it again. The man
control.
Stop. That's it. That right there was everything.
No.
That's it. The man controls.
No, there's connotations.
There's no connotation with that. The man controls.
The temperature in the room
of his body. Her body.
No, hell no. He can control things with his woman if he pours into her right. The way he gives her, she would give it all back to him abundantly.
Oh man, I don't believe that shit.
That's because you never poured into a woman.
Oh, I poured something into a woman, all right.
We're not talking about a freaky act, Dan. We're talking about pouring into a woman. Have you ever
What else is
loved a
there?
woman, Dan?
That's well. First of all, that's too much to ask on the air.
No,
That's
it's
first
not.
off. You know what? We'll be right back.
Ask me that.
What the fuck kind of question is that? Are you going to ask me in front of these people have I loved a woman? Yes, my mother.
No, a woman.
My mother was not a man.
No.
What are you trying to say?
A woman that you actually have sex and relations with.
Oh, that
because I know you lie to them and tell them you do. But I want to know if you ever really loved a woman.
I don't
Dan,
lie to
honestly, come on.
Have I loved
I'm not finna go into our sessions, but this is when you get to give a little insight on your show.
Bullshit.
Go ahead, Dan.
You know what?
Have you ever loved somebody?
I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, there you go. See, I'm so proud of you. Yeah, okay.
And this girl, she hurt my fucking heart.
And that's why you like you are now. That's where Dan was born.
Dan was born.
Yep, it always happens. It's always been hurt some damn where.
I think my name was something else before then.
Oh, what was it?
I'm just saying, Dan was born that day. Let's be real. I'm gonna be honest.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest. You know, my mother one of my aunties told me don't trust women. Women ain't shit. But
I've heard a lot that don't trust men.
Who told you that? Men or women?
Both.
I thought it was kind of odd that my auntie told me not to trust women and her herself as a woman. I thought that was kind of odd, don't you think? Why would a woman tell me not to trust women? That must
no, because just because we have the same, that's because we the same sex, don't mean we can't know there is some trifling ass women and trifling ass men out there. I think it's both.
Not trifling ass man.
You beg to differ.
Here's some of the Chicago wine. I don't know if you remember the first time I was on one of your shows, and there was a Chicago-made wine that I had.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a part of it. It's a little rosé.
Okay.
It was a winter wine. This one happens to be a spring wine in Chicago. And I'm gonna just say this right now, right before I get started. You're welcome. So.
Thank you, Dan, for giving me some of your Chicago wine.
Mm-hmm. Because where are you from? Indianapolis or something, Augusta, Georgia, someplace?
No.
You're from the South. You got a Southern twang.
Yes, I am.
Are you country or some shit?
I'm from Texas. I am from Texas.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's a place like Alabama or something.
No.
You got an Alabama style.
No, I'm from Texas.
Alabama.
No, I'm from Texas.
You're from Mississippi.
Dan, what?
You sound Southern.
What is the reason you want me on your show?
I wanted you to tell women that it's okay to suck their man's penis when he walks in the house.
I would never say that.
Even if they have their degrees.
Dan, you brought me on your show to say this bull crap. I would never tell women that.
Okay, what I'm just saying. Okay, maybe not that, but I am saying that is a little vulgar. But
yes,
I am saying,
very.
Here's the thing, and all the banter aside, the truth is, I wanted you on the show to kind of show that a person of your stature can still be a very feminine woman and love their man.
And that is me.
And
is me.
And pour into him as he pours into her.
Yeah, see, Dan, now you're speaking my language.
Let the man be the man.
Absolutely.
And there's nothing wrong with being a man.
You know what? Sometimes you actually talk like you got sense.
Well, I do go to therapy by this doctor, and I can't say her name. It's client privilege. So I'm learning some shit by her.
That would be me.
That's too much. First of all, you told everybody to go to your therapy.
Okay, but that's okay. But see, because I thought you said on your show, I did ask you, Dan, when I come on your show, that we will promote to your staff and your followers that mental illness is a thing.
Mental illness?
Mental illness is a thing.
I think there is a mental illness.
And that everybody need to get some therapy. It'll help your life.
It actually does.
Because a lot of black men are walking around angry as fuck.
It made me change. Well, you know what? It's angry.
Not just women.
But it's angry, but it's also there's other. I think it's the headphones.
It shows up in a way that it should not show up. It's too many black men that is angry.
They is angry.
And they taking it out on their women. They beating the shit out them. They not talking to them.
I seen the man beat the piss out of somebody though. I didn't see the shit come out. I saw some pee come out.
Wow.
Actually, my little cousin did that last week. So
I think there was a little bit too much information. I had to hit that button.
Little pee came out. He beat her. I was it was embarrassing. I didn't know what to do. I was awkward. You know, you feel kind of awkward and not know what to say.
I don't.
Like he's beating her, and I was like, I don't think I should be here.
Wow. So did you leave, or did you stay and continue to watch?
I was dialing the 9 number. I'm like, I think that's against man code. It was a snitch.
So you stayed there and let your cousin beat his girl?
What's my little cousin?
How old is your little cousin, Dan?
12.
You let a 12-year-old. What kind of example are you?
He beat his girlfriend.
You let a 12-year-old beat another young lady?
Actually, the story is made up, but I did know a guy that did something like that. He beat the shit out of him, beat the piss out of him. I didn't want to say his name because of client privilege.
But did you involve yourself?
Not at first.
What you mean not at first?
At first, I didn't say anything. And then after a while, I beat her with him. Because she was talking shit. I'm sick of it. So anyway, moving right along. As we
you
progress,
stayed and beat somebody's ass with somebody. You saw somebody getting whooped and you...
If you can't beat them, join them. Okay. He was imposing. I'm gonna be honest with you. The guy was kind of big. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, I'm not gonna be beat like she's getting her ass whooped. I see what he could do. Okay. I don't have to, So that being said, but I do thank you, Dr. K. Dude, honestly, all jokes aside, I do thank you for coming on the show. I have learned a lot from you on the show. And the reason I brought you on the show is to give you a lot of shit, and you passed the test. I was talking a lot of mess, and it's a lot of craziness with it. But I do believe that there's sentiments there's levels of masculinity and femininity that we need to embrace from each other, men and women. I think there are celebrations and adoration that need to go between men and their women, their significant others. And I think they should show each other love and respect. I think it's okay for that. I think it's okay. I'm getting a lot of feedback today. I don't know if it's because you're on my show. I've never had that. You got a wire on you? Oh my fucking God. If you're in here with a fucking wire.
Damn, is the feds looking for your ass?
I just got finished dealing with
Did you? Because the word on the street, you still involved. I'm just saying.
That might get you murked.
Okay, I ain't even worried about it. Listen, I got goons everywhere.
Not really.
They watching right now, especially with you. You would never see them. See
never
that?
Heard from them.
You would never hear from them.
I slapped you, nothing happened.
Okay.
I did. I slapped you.
Okay, listen.
I slapped the shit out of you.
Wow. I cannot believe you said this on the show. Dan has never hit Dr. K.
I never did Dr. K.
On her thigh, nothing.
Well.
But Dr. K will smack the dog shit out of Dan.
And she never has.
I haven't. But it's the first time for everything. And the way he talking, it will happen.
The way she walked in that room that day with the air conditioning on and the no bra on, I thought that was inappropriate.
Okay, that's inappropriate that you saying that.
Why would you do that though? Why would you come in the room knowing that you had a male client there?
I've never done no shit like that. I don't even know why you're making this up, Dan. Dan, you've never come to my office and that was ever the case. I think you have a fantasy in your mind.
Not really.
But that's never, ever going to happen, okay?
Well, here's the thing, Dr. K. I appreciate you again. I know, banter. Thank you for being tough. I thought you were going to be soft and start crying, actually.
For what?
Because this is a little tough.
You think you're tough. That's the problem.
Not me. No, the show. It's a lot rough. I was being nice to you today, actually.
Dr. K have her own show.
No, I'm saying my show's a little tough, and I was being a little nice to you. My partners aren't on here. They would have roasted your ass. They would have baked you. You've been fucking crying like a little punk birch. I don't want to say the B word. You taught me not to say that. I say it all the time. But I do say hoaches still. Still say hoaches. Birches and hoaches. You've been crying like a little birch. And I'm glad they're not here because I want you to come back again. And listen, on the real, the next show we will talk about. I want to go more in depth about what's really going on. I want to talk about how raising kids and the difference with men and women, how they're raising their kids nowadays, and how things are different, how single men are doing and single women are raising their kids differently. And are we really advocating for what's best for the child? That's one of the things I want to get into.
That don't even sound like a show that'll come from you.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. All right, then.
You're welcome.
There was never going to be a thank you coming out of my mouth, but okay.
Oh, there's something else going to.
This is definitely privilege. See, okay.
Definitely privilege?
This is definitely privilege for me to be here. I don't know what's going on.
Feedback today.
There's something on. I don't know.
Well, I think this is down. Let's make sure. Oh, yes.
You have a lot going on your shows.
Well, there's a lot going on my show. It's a lot of wonderfulness.
But I don't know about that.
No, it's a great show.
Wonderful I don't know.
Things are happening.
I didn't get a lot of good things, Dan.
Oh, it's okay. It's your headphones. Oh, it's your earrings and your headphones. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I don't know why it would be anything going on.
Well, that's
anyway.
So we thank you guys for tuning in to the Dan Show. We got more to come. If you didn't like this, you're definitely not gonna like the next show. So tune in so you can hate that more. And then I will be going in on Dr. K even heavy. Yeah. Balls deep.
Can I send a shout out? Are you gonna allow me to even promote my own show?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Listen, thank you guys. I want for all the fans that are tuning in to watch just because I'm on his show, doing him a huge favor. But I would like to say tune in and watch Dr. K and also watch my show, Mitchell&Mitchell Super Spill Show. I'm a very good friends with them, and I will be on their show next.
Okay, it's been real. It's been fun, and like that's a that dude name with that annoying ass girl. What's her name? Kim. That guy like Sip. He's cool. Spill is a little. Talks too much.
Spill is the show.
That is true. She talks like 99% of the time. So
well,
that's okay.
He ain't got too much shit to say.
That's true because he's probably busy
whack as fuck. That's what you're saying. I absolutely like Sip. I think he's good when he's on his meds. Boom.
I don't think that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking you're saying that. You're saying he's whack as fuck.
No, I'm not saying that.
I like him.
I like Sip.
You say he's whack as fuck.
But he's not crazy like Spill.
Spill is crazy.
No.
You say he's not crazy like Spill. Spill is crazy.
No, Spill is the show.
Spill is nuts.
Spill is the show.
No, she's
all her crazy nuts and all that.
Her crazy
and Sip
nuts.
Loves Spill. Okay.
Her nuts. She's got nuts. She's a guy. That was inappropriate. Damn. I don't know if she wanted that to come out on our show, on the Dan Show.
Spill does that. Spill is a female. Sip and Spill is a very good show, and I want everybody to watch it. The Mitchell&Mitchell Sip and Spill show.
Listen,
watch them, and Spill is a great asset.
She's a great asshole, but she's not a great asset.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm speaking for all the men that get that lady.
Tune in to watch Dr. K on the Mitchell&Mitchell Sip and Spill show, and you will see Kimmy speak back at Dan and watch her tear him a new asshole. I can't wait.
Kim can kiss Dan's ass from the front.
Ooh.
That's how much I don't care.
Wow.
From the front.
Oh.
And that, that's a feat within itself. You have to be doing some crazy shit to kiss somebody's ass from the front. Because the ass is actually in the back, right?
Yeah, I think it's powerful for you to say what you say.
Just let Kim
kiss him. Wow, you really calling her name.
Or Spill.
You really saying her name. Okay, that's what's up. Okay.
Give him a shout out.
Dr. K, is still in her role. Before she's, I'm a multi-character. And I don't know which one gonna come out.
What are you talking about? You're being very weird right now.
Yeah,
you schizophrenic?
I have to be.
You bipolar?
No, that would be you, Dan. And I've told you, you need to be on your meds.
I'm not. These are my meds right here.
No, that's some shit you need to stay away from. You need some serious medication.
Well, listen, guys, thank you so much.
And I prescribed it for him. But anyway.
Thank you for tuning in. Dr. K, it's been a pleasure. I appreciate you letting me do the crazy shit I do in the show. It's been fun. It kind of reminded me of that dude, the white guy on the show, the radio show guy. You get the long curly hair, the dark hair.
You talking about Howard Stern?
Howard Stern, yeah.
Wow.
You got Howard Stern today.
Okay.
And I got more for you.
When is this show going to end?
That will be now. Get your ass off there. You're no longer welcome.
Wow.
Fuck off.
Wow.
Goodbye,
did I ever
Dr.
say
K.
that to your therapy sessions?
Yes, you did.
Never.
Yes, you did. 5 times. And you took my money and you double charged me. I'm like, why is she charging my car another $1,500?
Wow. And you but do you see how you just disrespected your doctor?
What happened?
On your show.
What'd I say?
You just disrespected me and said I'm not welcome at your show no more.
That was just a fucking truth. A lie. It was a lie. So...
For anybody ever watching Dan, I don't know how y'all could even, but okay.
Dan is amazing.
I think y'all learned some things today about Dan.
Dan is amazing.
And tell them what Dan stands for. Because I know about the dumb part.
No.
And I know about the ass part. But won't you tell them what the N stands for?
No,
go ahead.
Novelty. Novelty and niceness.
No.
And nudity.
No. Dan stands for what now?
Okay, guys. It's been real. It's been fun.
Exactly.
I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. Dr. K, thank you again. It's been a pleasure. Goodbye. You can leave whenever
Can
you're
I
ready.
say the same?
You can leave whenever you're ready. Just
Wow.
once you leave, I want to talk about you. Can you please leave? I got some shit to tell them without you being on the air. I got to go.
I'm so sorry. I'm not going anywhere. I'm hooked up, and you go ahead and talk about me. That's a coward when you talk behind people's back. Go ahead and say it in the face.
I'm gonna talk behind your front.
I dare you to say it in my face.
I'm not gonna talk behind your back.
I dare you to say it in my face.
I'm not gonna talk behind your back. I'm gonna talk behind your front.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want you not to be able to hear it.
Okay, I'm gonna hear it.
But you're not gonna hear it because it'll be go through the microphone. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you're done?
Yeah.
Are you leaving?
I'm not.
I need you to disconnect and leave. Security. Dr. K needs to go. She's a parasite right now.
Wow. And he been hitting me.
Yeah, just hitting you right in the jugular.
Oh wow. Okay. That's what's up though.
No, it's been fun. I
respect it.
It's been fun.
I respect
it. Thank you for being a good sport about it.
That's what's up. I'm gonna let you have your show.
I have it already. I don't need you to let me have it.
You ain't gonna have no show when I get there.
Yeah, you know what? Are you gonna sue me? Defamation of character?
You're not gonna ever be on this show ever again. You're not gonna ever see a show.
Yeah. It's all good.
You have to be straight up with it in a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah. We're getting whooped.
Listen, guys. No, seriously, guys. This is just a part of the segment summary of the Dan show, the Mitchell and Mitchell Sip and Spill show, guys. We just kind of did the elongated version of a Dan and Dr. K. We wanted to bring those characters out a little bit today and do a little something silly and do some banters off the dome. I didn't want to go too deep into get into misogynistic type of stuff. It was some stuff we want to get into, we saw.
Right.
We didn't want to go too heavy. I just wanted to make it kind of light, to play with it, to kind of see what, this kind of our exercising moments.
Yeah.
And we wanted to go live, and we thank you for following us and rocking with us as we continue to grow our platform and do more things. You will see us doing more things. We got some events coming up though. We got a couple of live events we're going to be covering.
Yeah,
that's Mitchell and Mitchell Sip and Spill.
We did. We just got hit today. I'm telling you this live on table that we just got hit today that the smoke fellas of the Smoking Cigars of Chicago would like to collab with us. Ain't that some shit? But I'm gonna say that's some shit because that's some other shit and Sip what I would talk about out the show. But go ahead and toast with me on that because when I say there's some shit, then he know there's some shit. Right. But anyway, we gonna accept y'all offer and we gonna pull up.
Right. So it's going to be cool. We appreciate you guys for rocking with us. We're going to, and then hopefully the next few weeks. Tomorrow we may do check out for tomorrow. Tomorrow we may do a sip and spill. We probably want a location too tomorrow. I think I want to go somewhere. But we might do our spill zone tomorrow, maybe sometime.
Yeah, I want to you talking about a sip on this, spill on that. I think that'll be a good show.
Sip on this, spill on that tomorrow on Sunday, because we kind of we haven't been doing Sundays. I like Sundays. Kind of could be a good
it really is. Especially sometimes we do morning coffee. We get it out, get that out. I think a lot of people we starting to get feedback. I'm hearing you guys saying that too. So that's what's up. Whatever we decide us. I think it'd be great. But check us out. We are doing Sip on This, Spill on That. We are doing the Sipping Point and the Spill Zone. So those are some show segments that Sip and I have put in place. They will be doing, and that's when we get to kind of talk about things. And as we always do, we talk about everything, but we kind of really hone in when we're sipping on this and spilling on that. And that's what I think we can do tomorrow.
Yep. Okay, guys.
Tomorrow's Sunday. September why am I in September?
April
the 7th. Yeah. Tomorrow's April the 7th, and we'll be talking about that. Now, I do have to address one thing I want to say about Spotify. Listen, I heard you guys say you was checking and looking for us, and that we will be on that. But are we doing? I didn't even know we did this, but we did this a long time ago. We did Sip and Spill nap or some stuff somebody said, and I don't think we've ever called our show ever nap or nightcap. I don't think we've ever said that. If we did and y'all heard us, I maybe sipping, I was drunk, but I don't know. But at the end of the day, when we do Spotify, we do like with night talks and stuff like that. We haven't done it in a while, but we do put our show on Spotify, so check us out. You driving, you chilling, you want to turn something on while you at work, you can pull us up and you can check out any one of our segments.
Yes. And it's been real, it's been fun. And every time we do our show, it's always real Mickey Ficky fun. And I'm actually going to ask him to say this in front of you. I want to ask for anybody who has any experience in, because I know you're doing the AI class and stuff like that. So we really want to hype up our production We've been asking about that. Like last year, we were talking about toward the end of the year, we were asking about talking about with certain people. But we're looking to boost up our graphics and stuff like that, which we're working on too. I know you're doing some classes for that. So if you're interested in helping and supporting our cause or looking out for us, we're hired. Let us know. Okay, we appreciate it. Okay, love you guys. It's been real. I wonder if Mary saw the show today. You think she paid attention to it? She said she wanted to see it. That'd have been crazy.
I saw her subscribe to our TikTok.
Yes. Mary, if you saw the show today, just please forgive us, okay? Because we are crazy. You already know this, though. She knows we're crazy. Who don't know we're crazy by now?
I don't think she know how crazy we are.
I don't think she knows quite how far we can go. And we just
because I really want to go further. So let's get off this show.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Bye, y'all.